Now Wilson on first down. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the... here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Michael Johnson able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. Jones on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals take possession. They'll run for the first time with Hill, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Passing, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really... Nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. It's second down. Dalton looking. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now Wilson on second down. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
And it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he works free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. In the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. second down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson now to throw on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the toss, here's Lacey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Flush to his right. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. To throw here, Dalton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Another chance for Dalton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Four yards remaining now on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A Seahawk. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He hits Baldwin right side. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Wilson operating from the gun. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. He will not. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. From the gun, Wilson throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got Lockett. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a clutch field goal there off the upright and in. That ties this thing here in the late going. I'm going to say that he called bank there. What do you think?
He did not call bank.
I think he called bank.
There's no way he called bank on that one. You want to give your head coach some heart murmurs, though? Banking field goals in the fourth quarter because he's going to need an oxygen mask after that one.
The Bengals getting set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Big spot, Andy Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All right, here's Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. So now Dalton. He'll buy some time right. And caught right side, Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Here's Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Dalton with a give here to Mixon, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Dalton throwing on second down. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Dalton now to pass. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First and goal from the 8. Now Mixon. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Second down, Dalton. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Graham. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Seahawks on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game. It's
a gain of 21 that time, and it'll give the Bengals a 1st down. To throw here, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll run here with Mixon. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game